It's cruise day. I'm here at the Galveston Cruise Port aboard the Carnival Dream, and we are about to set sail for a wonderful 8-day Bahamas cruise. Join me as I take you through each day of our journey. I'll be sharing some of the fun activities we experienced, tips to make the most of your own cruise, and the incredible ports we visited along the way. So let's dive into the fun of our Eastern Caribbean adventure. Our adventure began the moment we stepped aboard the Carnival Dream in Galveston. There's nothing quite like the excitement of walking the gangway and stepping onto the ship for the first time. The first thing that caught my eye was the vibrant and colorful atrium, setting the tone for a fun-filled cruise. After checking into our muster station for the safety demonstration, we were free to explore, indulge in some delicious food, and soak in that first day excitement. Check-in was a breeze. We did the muster station, and now we're going to head to the Lido deck to try out the popular confetti cake, which I've heard so much about, but I have never tried in my 20-plus Carnival cruises. So let's go see what it's all about. The funfetti cake is essentially a cheesecake filled with colorful sprinkles. It's pretty good, but the main highlight is that it's only available on Embarkation Day, so be sure to grab a slice soon after boarding if you enjoy sweets. For lunch, we enjoyed Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue Buffet, which is not very crowded on Embarkation Day, mainly because not everyone is aware that it's open. This spot is usually available on sea days for lunch only, but with the added bonus of being open Embarkation Day as well. After lunch, we spent the afternoon exploring the ship, enjoying the lively sail-away party, and spotted dolphins from our balcony. Quick tip, when sailing out of Galveston, keep an eye on the water. I've cruised from here a few times and often see dolphins playing near the ship while it's docked. I tried to catch them on video, but they are too quick. We had a super early morning flying into port that day, which I don't recommend, by the way, due to potential delays. So after dinner, we headed back to our cabin to unwind, unpack, and get ready for our first sea day. Good morning. It's now day 2, our first sea day. The weather was a bit cooler and very windy, so we spent most of the day indoors. But I started my morning as I normally do, reading on the balcony before heading to breakfast. Good morning. After breakfast, we headed to Creativity at Sea, an activity I've really come to enjoy. I've never considered myself a crafty person, but there's something about doing crafts on vacation that feels so relaxing and fun to me. On this day, we had a sun catcher craft, which was new to me, so I was especially excited to try it. Plus, it made a great keepsake. After the craft session, we watched an information show in the main theater. It was a port talk giving shopping advice and places of interest. If you're new to any of the ports, you may find this helpful. Then I attempted a thriller dance class, but wow, this one had way more steps than I could handle. I've done this class before on other ships and loved it, but this version was next level. After that, it was time for lunch at Mongolian Wok, one of my faves. You pick your protein and sauce, and they cook it up with fresh veggies and noodles. So good. You'll find it in the Lido Marketplace right in the buffet area. We then spent some time in the arcade, won a bunch of tickets, and had a lot of fun. After that, I relaxed on the balcony with my book before getting ready for the first elegant night. And then the evening was all about great food, laughs at the comedy club, and a little exploring of the ship before calling it a night. Good morning from the Carnival Dream. We are currently docking in Key West. Super excited for this port. It's been a long time since I've been here. So we're gonna head out and just check out the pier area, walk around, and have some key lime pie. And wow, did we ever have key lime pie. We tried 3 kinds at Kermit's Key Lime Shop: strawberry, original, and a frozen key lime pie dipped in white chocolate on a stick. It was the ultimate taste test. Beyond the pie, we spent the day exploring the area around the ship, walking down Duval Street, and visiting the southernmost point, a popular Key West landmark. I actually made an entire video all about our Key West adventure, so be sure to check it out later if you want to see more. Once we were back on the ship, we watched the sail away from our balcony and then got ready for dinner, where apparently we only had dessert, or at least that's all I took pictures of. After dinner, we grabbed some drinks at the bar before heading to the main theater for a show. It was a one-man variety act called Fantastic Patrick, and we thought it was hilarious. Definitely check it out if you enjoy silly, slapstick-type humor. Good morning from Freeport, Bahamas. It's day 4, and we made it to our first stop in the Bahamas. Right off the ship, you'll find a market area with souvenir shops, a senior frogs, and a few vendors selling local food and drinks. But if you want to explore further, you will need to book an excursion or grab a taxi. We didn't stay off the ship for long. We just browsed the shops, enjoyed some local beers, and then headed back on board to soak up more of what the ship had to offer. That afternoon was all about relaxing in the sun, enjoying some pizza, and laughing at a comedy show to end off the day. Sometimes the best cruise days are the simple ones. It's day 5, and we arrived in Moon Cay. I was really excited for this stop since I had never been before, and I had heard it was one of the most beautiful beach destinations in the Bahamas. And the rumors are true. The beach is absolutely stunning with soft white sand and crystal clear waters. This port is perfect for a relaxing day at the beach, and Carnival even provides a free lunch buffet, which is a nice bonus. They are also upgrading the island and adding a pier, so soon it will have even more amenities. If you'd like to see more of the beach and buffet, be sure to check out my What to Expect at Moon Cay video later. That evening, we got dressed up and enjoyed a dinner at the steakhouse. This is a specialty dining experience that requires a reservation and comes at an extra cost. The food is fantastic. Here's a quick look at some of the delicious dishes we enjoyed. Oh, that looks good. Oh my goodness.
That's a big piece of cheese.
That is a big piece.
I wasn't expecting this. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
There it goes. There it goes.
It's day 6 of our Bahamas cruise, and today we are in Nassau, our final port of this adventure. Since we enjoy exploring on foot, that's exactly what we did here. While looking at a basic map, we noticed a staircase icon, and we were curious and decided to check it out. The map wasn't very detailed, so we set off on an adventure to find it, and along the way, we actually discovered 2 different staircases. But once we arrived at the Queen's Staircase, it turned out to be one of the highlights of the trip for me. I was surprised that it's not talked about more because it's absolutely stunning, a grand historic structure that I'd consider a must-see. And just a short walk away is Fort Finn Castle, and the best part, both are completely free to visit. We also explored the cruise center, browsed the straw market for souvenirs, and even stopped by a free beach. Want to see more? Check out my dedicated Nassau video where I share directions to the Queen's Staircase and the beach. Days 7 and 8 were both sea days as we made our way back to Galveston, Texas. The weather was perfect, so we spent a lot of time soaking up the sun and relaxing on the balcony, where I got plenty of reading in. The waters were incredibly calm, making for a smooth and beautiful ride. Good morning. It's the second sea day on our way back to Galveston of our 8-day Caribbean cruise. And I'm just sitting out here on the balcony, just taking it all in. Want to see what I see? It's beautiful. Evenings were packed with entertainment, including a high-energy rock show, the popular Love and Marriage show, Deal or No Deal game show, the White Hot Night Party, and a special performance by a former American Idol contestant. Every show was a hit. We also attended the exclusive Platinum and Diamond reunion party, always a fun way to celebrate. And just like that, our Bahamas adventure came to an end, but the memories will last a lifetime. If you'd like to see more of the ship itself, be sure to check out my full Carnival Dream ship tour. Thanks for watching, and happy cruising!